Hello to all my ops in the league. It's been a very interesting week so far. Honestly, last 48 hours. Um, I don't have much to say. I think I've said everything I've had to say. Um, a lot of you think that there is a fleece or some sort of collusion going on. But me and this other owner, we came to an agreement that we felt satisfied both sides and helped each other's teams. I think that's what trades are. I I don't know, but we're going to get past that. My trading days are not done. You will see some more stuff coming. Um but yeah, I have nothing else to say. My ops just got me all in a tizzy, bro. Sorry, I thought that was an op over there. My bad, guys. Um, anyways, let's go over week 4. I haven't really gone back a week just to look at stuff, but here we go. So I'm just gonna point out a few things that happened over week 4. The number 1 ranked team, Levi Warren, put up an absolutely atrocious performance. 63 points. That is less than half of the points that he averages per week. Very interesting. But Levi, we know that your team is stout. We know this is an off week, It's hard to stay at the top. Very hard. Everyone's gunning for you. So you're still 3-1. You're still top of the shit-ass East Division that I like to call home. But, yeah. Levi shit the bed. I also shit the bed, so I'm not going to just attack you, Levi, because I also put up 81 points. So, not much room for me to talk. But we did have some phenomenal performances. Going with Bailey's team, put up 163 points. TJ Hawkinson. Who would have thought? Who would have fucking thought that TJ Hawkinson would put up close to 40 points? I don't see Kittle doing that. Mark Andrews, he can't do that. I don't see fucking Kyle Pitts doing that. Fuck Kyle Pitts. All right. But yeah, great job, Bailey. Jake, also a nice week, putting up 159. Thanks to the man that was throwing the ball to Hawkinson, Jared Goff, and Jamal Williams. Jake, you might as well just change your team name to the Detroit Lions because they helped you. Oh, well, I guess it does help to outscore your opponent by 100 points. So there's that. Kyle Davis, 67. You dropped in the power rankings. I'm just going to foreshadow. You dropped in the power rankings. But yeah, everyone else, pretty good weeks, other than me, Levi, and Kyle. But yeah, round of applause for everyone that got dubs last week. Nice job, guys. So I'm going to go into the week 5 power rankings. And with my number 1, even though he had an off week, he still has a really good team. We're going to put Levi. Number 2, a little shakeup. We got Jake moving up the board. Then we have Austin. And at 4, Aiden. 5, Kyle. I would have dropped you a little lower, but your points for is there, so you got it, bud. Number 6, we got Hal. 7, Logan. 8, Bailey. 9, Ross. 10, Harrison. 11, Nick. And number 12, your very humble commissioner, me. The worst team in the league. The one who can't get what he wants. All right. I got fucking ops in this league, bro. Fuck. All right. Week 5 matchups. Let's get into this. So, as always, my matchup shows up first. I don't know why, but we're going to go me versus Bailey. Bailey's team, I think, what did you start like 0-2? You were like on the bottom with me and Nick. But your team has turned around, Bailey. I'll give you that. I know drafting Najee Harris has been just a huge pain in the ass because I have him in my other league, and that team's 0-4. So you're going to have to teach me your ways, Bailey, because we both drafted Najee first, but your team's 2-2 and mine's 0-4. So teach me your ways. But let's see it. I'm not even going to talk about my team. St. Brown is probably not going to play this week. That's 18 points right there taken away from me. Kyle Pitts is going to somehow put up negative points for me. So we're going to assume that. And then we got the rock of my team, Derrick Henry. He should pop off again. He's going to be over 20 each week. So that's all I could talk about my team. There's not much more to talk about. So we're going to go into Bailey's team. Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers. Who was his main offense on that team? Oh. Aaron Jones. Okay. We have Devontae, Mike Evans, Hawkinson, who I swear to God, if he puts up the same performance as last week, will be an unruly day. I will hate Sundays for the rest of my life if TJ Hawkinson puts up 30 more points this week. But, yeah, I'm not even going to front. Bailey, you're going to beat me this week. I'm going to be 1-4. I'm going to be at the bottom for the rest of my life. I'll be a big old fat loser this week. All right. Oh, I also got some new shoes today. If you guys have ever heard of the brand Cole Haan, very nice shoes, not ridiculously expensive, but they're business casual and they sell like work shoes, athletic shoes. They just look nice for people in a professional work setting. So I would look into those shoes because they're fire. So, sorry, that was a little sidebar. I was doing that while it loaded. But next up, we have Ross versus Hal. I think both teams are 2-2. So this should be a pretty even matchup. Oh, yeah. Now, you guys are like, your projections are literally dead on. Like, yeah, this is going to be a shootout for sure. So let's look at Ross's team first. CeeDee Lamb. Fun fact. When CeeDee Lamb had Dak throwing to him, he averaged 11.3 points per game. With Cooper Rush throwing to CeeDee Lamb, he's averaging 19.5 points per game. So Ross keeps CeeDee in the lineup as long as Cooper Rush is throwing to him. Jerry Jeudy, I don't know how he did last week, but we saw Russell Wilson finally pop off for one game. I have him in my other league, so I'm really hoping that consistency stays. And when Russell Wilson does well, all of the Broncos do well. Because why is that? Broncos country, let's fucking ride. All right, that's it on his team. Ezekiel Elliott, the 50-50 man. All right, Hal, let's see what you got. Tyreek Hill. Oh, shit. Tyreek Hill. He doesn't have Tua anymore. So we'll see. He did the game that Tua was taken out of. Tyreek Hill maintained his score. Like, he was just keeping on going. But Jalen Waddle really took a hit. He got like 5 points. And I know Hill got like 18, 19, something like that. But Hal also has Chris Olave in, which I like. I think last week I had told you to start him, and he did well. He did very well. So how I think you won last week. I don't fucking know. You should have won last week. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna take Ross. Ross, you win this matchup. It'll be close, like I said. It'll be probably within 10 points. It'll take one guy on either of these teams to pop off for that manager to win. So I'm excited to see. Next up, Levi versus Nick. All right. Normally I just kind of skip over Levi's team because I know he's going to win. But Levi showed signs of being human last week. So we're going to look a little deeper into his team and see what he's got. Because Jonathan Taylor is out this week, which puts him with James Conner and Antonio Gibson as his starting running backs. But the guy has Drake London, the man that's stealing Kyle Pitts' receptions and yards and touchdowns, because Kyle Pitts is a glorified right tackle now. Even though the man is the size of a wide receiver, runs like a wide receiver. Oh, sorry. Size of the tight end, runs like a wide receiver, and has all the facets of a wide receiver. But they throw him at right tackle. So there's that. They should throw Drake London at right tackle, see how he does, and make Kyle Pitts go for some deep balls. Christian Kirk, we like. Jalen Hurts, I think he had an okay game last week. But yeah, Levi's team, stout as always. Let's look into the Knicks team. What's that first name? Who's his quarterback? I can't read it. I think his quarterback's Russell Wilson, because I don't think he has Josh Allen on his team. But Josh Jacobs, Tyler Higbee, Nick, even though I know you did make some additions to your team from Mr. Opp himself, but I think Levi's going to bounce back this week and take it. I don't think it's going to be very close. You would need Josh Allen to put up at least 40 plus, I think, for you to keep it close with Levi. So, yeah, next up, Aiden Todd versus Mr. Kyle Davis. Also, I just want to point out, Jay Gregory, shout out, a man with some common sense in the GM today. He looked at it from both sides and doesn't really see it as a bad trade. Mr. Intellectual. All right, Aiden versus Kyle. We got Aiden, Kyler Murray, Joe Mixon, Clyde the Glide, Jamar, AJ, George Kittle, Devonta Smith. Yeah, I like that. I should at this point be memorizing these teams because I read it off all the time, but it surprises me every time. Kyle, Lamar. See, Lamar, in my opinion, is probably the best quarterback in the league right now just because of the sheer points he puts up. Stephon Diggs, Michael Pittman, oof. Give me Kyle. I also think he might have a bounce back week, but it's going to be tight. Sorry, I was thinking of something else. It's going to be a close game. But yeah, give me Kyle -5. But it would not surprise me if Aiden wins. So we're just going to put that out there. Next up, Logan Fox, Sir Up versus Harrison Greaves. Debo. I think Debo. No. Yeah, Debo should pop off this week. Sutton looked really good last week. We like him. Herbert, he's been slipping, but he could be back in action, looking like himself again this week. I'm hoping so for all Chargers players, managers' sake. But yeah, Harrison Greaves' team, everybody. And let's look at Logan's team. Not too shabby. Yeah, I think Logan lost last week, so yeah, no, because he's 1-3 like me. So we're gonna give Logan this one. Yeah. Okay, yeah. We're gonna give Logan this one. Like -10. Maybe -15. Alright. Last matchup. We got the two guys that have just been steadily climbing up the ladder. Austin and Jake. Let's take a look. Ugh. Jake, take Teddy out of your starting lineup. Stop this. Stop this madness. I don't know. He does have weapons. We'll see. I haven't seen him play with or start with the Dolphins. I mean, he came in mid-game, so Saquon's been looking nice. Jamal, yeah. Wait, did you had Jared Goff? I don't know. It's a toss-up. It's up to you, bro. It's your team. Jared Goff showed something last week that I wouldn't ignore, you know? Yeah. Last week, I talked about Jake's sneaky team. He's got Alvin Kamara, Michael Thomas, and DeAndre Hopkins on the bench. Oh, man. Jake is going to be an issue past like week 7, week 8. It's going to be hairy whenever you play Jake, I'll tell you that. Looking at Austin's team, rounding it out, his running backs, Breece Hall, Ramondre Stevenson. Looks like he could use some running backs. And I think I don't really see much other than Cooper Kupp on this team. You know, Marquise Brown, he's been popping off, but he's just a ticking time bomb right now because whenever D-Hop comes in, he is gonna. Ooh, and Swift, he's out this week. That's right. Fuck. All right. Well, I think based off my excitement for Jake's team, we're gonna go with Jake. And it will not be close. But Jake, let me know how Teddy does. I'm very interested to see if he can fill Tua's shoes. I don't know if he's a deep ball threat, but that is the end, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Good luck to everybody in week 5, and I will catch you on the flip side. Peace.